Hey, do you want to know how to compress the golf ball and hit those penetrating, beautiful looking ball flights that the pros hit? In this next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'll see you soon. Hey, it's Troy from Hitting It Solid here. In this video, I'm going to take you through some great steps so you can compress the golf ball just like the pros do and hit those beautiful looking golf shots you see penetrating through the air, hit the greens and get a bit of spin. So before we get started, don't forget to smash that like button and please subscribe to the channel. The more subscribers I get helps me grow the channel and keep producing golf videos so we can all keep learning and improving this game together. So let's get stuck in the video. So compressing the golf ball. So what do we mean when we're saying we want to compress the golf ball? So if I'm setting up to a ball here, and quite often this is how you see the pros when they do a big slow-mo of their golf swing, just as they're hitting the golf ball, you'll see them as they start their downswing, they'll get all this lag, they get this beautiful forward shaft lean, and their hands will be in front of the ball, the shaft will be leaning forward, and they'll be in this beautiful position just like this as they hit down on the golf ball. And this is with irons. They don't get quite as much with their driver. With their irons, they're in this beautiful position like this, and they hit these wonderful looking golf shots. So compressing the golf ball is definitely something we should all be aspiring to get more of. So I'm going to take you through a few steps how you can do this. Now, the number one factor for ensuring you can in fact compress the golf ball is this club face position. Now, the best position for this to be in is in the downswing, is in either a square position or slightly closed. If you're someone, and I'm referring specifically to the delivery position in the downswing, which is somewhere about here with the club still parallel to the ground. It'll get somewhere around your rear thigh. Ideally, I want that face to be either square or more pointing down towards the ground. So from down the line, it'll be more something like that, rather than toe too much up in the air like that and very open. Now, the only difference is if you're someone that delivers it open, you've got to do a lot more wrist manipulation to actually hit the golf ball with that compressed look. So what I mean is, if I was to come down in this position and the face is quite open with the toe pointing up, just means when you come to the impact area, you need to really work this left wrist to really bow it to get into that compressed position. Now on the other side, if you're able to have a square face or slightly closed, when you come down to here and you're already in that position, and it's much easier just to do a bit of rotation, get forward shaft lean, and then just let the club naturally swing through the release. And that's a much easier way to do that. Now, the best way I know how to practice this is to take a slightly stronger grip, which will ensure the face is a lot squarer or even slightly closed. Now in practice, it's always good to over-exaggerate things, and I would take a much stronger grip. So if you've got a fairly neutral grip with maybe a couple of knuckles showing on that left hand, I would even say turn the grip even slightly stronger, as much as it feels comfortable, and with that right hand slightly more under. That way, when you get down to this delivery position, that's in a really nice closed position there, and you can really practice exaggerating, getting into that compressed position and hit a lot more solid golf shots. So, and the best way to figure this out, if you don't know whether you're too open or even square, is check your golf swing on video, check it from the face on and down the line, and you get a good idea of where your swing is at, and that will help you compress the golf ball. Now, another key area there is making sure in that downswing that you are opening up. And what I mean by that is, as I'm coming down, I need to make sure my hips, my upper body is opening up, giving my hands and arms room to come through and compress that golf ball. Because if you're someone that comes down and doesn't open up enough, it's really hard to get into that position there. Quite often you tend to use your wrists a lot more to try and flick at the golf ball and make any sort of contact with the ball. So I've just done up a bit of a station here that you can practice. You can practice this at home, you don't have to be hitting golf balls. I've just got an alignment stick down the target line, and I've got another club here to represent the delivery area on the way down. So if I'm setting up to a shot like this, what I want to be doing is when I go to the top, I want to be opening up, and you want to be getting a little bit of bow in that lead wrist. And as the club comes down, it should follow down roughly down that club path. As we rotate, we get into that nice position there. We're able to compress the golf ball, and that's a nice little station you can practice, do tons and tons of reps, and you can get in that great compressed position. Now I've got another drill you can practice. This is particularly more so if you're someone that tends to have the face a bit open and you struggle to get into that compressed forward shaft lean position. Grab a hanger. You should have one of these at home. If you put it on the inside of your grip, just like that. Now, it's really important that the hanger is touching that lead forearm, just in that sort of position there. Take your grip. Now, as you make a swing, you get to the top. As you come down, the idea is to have that hanger touching that lead grip the whole way. You can see that it's still touching my lead wrist, which means I've gotten forward shaft lean and I've gotten compression. If at any stage I come down and I flick at the ball, you see the hanger comes away from that lead arm and actually hits the right arm there as well. So the hanger's a nice little drill that you can practice. Practice that at home, keeping it touching your lead forearm, just like that position there, and you get a lot more compression of the golf ball like that. So those are the real keys, and for me really, another thing to sort of keep in mind is that left wrist plays a really critical role. If you can get a little bit of bowing in that lead wrist, and obviously that stronger grip, that will help you get into that position. And what I mean by bowing is, this would be cupped, having it bent out like this would be square, and this would be bowed. So from face on, and this is what the pros, in particular guys like Dustin Johnson, Jon Rahm, do this really well. As they get to the top, they start bowing it right from the top. And as they come down, they're in such a good position here with the face down. All they've got to do is rotate. And you'll see that bit of bowing in that lead wrist. The right wrist should be cupped to make up for that. And they just come through and compress the golf ball like that. So from face on at the station I've set up, you'll see we bow the wrist. You'll see that naturally shallows the shaft as well. As I bow it, we rotate, we rotate, we rotate. And again, got that fantastic forward shaft lean, we get compression, you get those really solid iron shots. So make sure you give that a practice at home, get that grip a bit stronger, get a bit of bowing in that lead wrist, practice with the hanger, help you hit those compressed golf shots just like the pros. So if you have any questions or comments, please post them below. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel once again. Now below the video you see a couple of additional links to some further golf instruction. Make sure you check that out. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.